long and keep the players. It's going to take long if they're going to push A. They send a second player there. Edward is just constantly just being a nuisance. Then he pre-fires when the peak finally comes in. In the meantime, Device is in a 1 versus 4 from the toilet's position. Smokes all over the place and they get almost completely wiped, if not wipes. And they put on the pistol, so I guess they were wiped. 2 to 4 now, still in favor of Astralis, but the current situation is all Na'Vi.
Yeah, I think you made a really good point there, James. Just the mind games between the two teams. Both teams will have studied the hell out of each other to going into this game, and will be trying to bank on some of those tendencies. And if that really was the thinking from Na'Vi, that is the 500 IQ play. And what an important moment for it. Again, as you say, we're on the pistols for Astralis, and Simple will take down Zipex towards the B-bomb site as Na'Vi increase the amounts of map control that they have. Electronic now will have some fun as well. Edward catches the back of Glaive, and this round is over surely very soon.
Statistics. 2 USPs remain. Potato guns in a round such as this. Not much money in the back here for Astralis. It's just Device now. And then he goes as well. So Astralis has no money to spend in that round, so it's a free round for Na'Vi. All the players survive. And an AWP has been deployed to Device. Here in Counter-Strike. Now they don't have that investment that they had on Long in previous rounds. Dupree and Device in the toilet position, so maybe we will see more Battle Orpa style from Device in this position.
And the T's will now move further and further forwards. Bomb still left towards T-spawn, let's not forget as well. Someone will have to rotate to pick that up. I think it will be Simple as he makes his way back through playgrounds. And you see that Magis might have a spot here. Once again, we also see the bait set up for Astralis in the toilets. Very strong, but Na'Vi, they're starting to rotate back towards the B position. And Astralis don't have any info on this just yet. This might surprise them if Na'Vi go in quickly. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case, because there comes the counter smoke. Will that delay things, or will Na'Vi just go straight through?
You can see Zipex not standing deep in the corner by the barrel, so he's not exposed to short. Now sometimes you might think no one's there and somebody is there. Smokes on the side. Magis holding off angles as well. Glaive in a position. You often see Zipex, and there we go, trying to ring the bell, but the AKs prevail again, at least for the entry. Bomb being planted, but still he's got Zipex by the barrels. He can't quite find the mark, and now we've got Na'Vi moving into post-blast situation, but they're a man down, and that stays that way as the trades come in. That's a nice shot there from Flamey. 2 more to find. Dupree by the sandbags, and Glaive still at the back of the site.
It's very difficult. Names coming in, trying to hold the line. Flamey, can he do it? One more, but not the final one. Glaive saves it. Has time to collect the AWP and get the defuse in. Doesn't have a kit though, but there is plenty of time. And my goodness, that went down to the last man. So at the very least for Na'Vi, this is an opportunity. They did so much damage.
This is actually a giant problem for Astralis. The fact that only one person survived before they defused that bomb. They have no money in the bag. Na'Vi are falling over stacks of cash at the moment. If Na'Vi win this round, they could take the lead, even though they're 2 rounds down at the moment. And Astralis notice they'll take a tactical timeout to figure out what to expect of Na'Vi in this round and how to get around it. Big opportunity for Na'Vi.
It's so encouraging to see after that first map. Hope restored for Na'Vi. Astralis must make this one count.
Cheers.
10 seconds and we're back into this one. James, Astralis, are we going to see something new from them? They are very good at the CT side aggression that is so characteristic, so strong on a map like Overpass. Will it be towards the B side, the A side? There's so many different options and ways to do it, and it could be the mix-up that Astralis need in this moment, because they cannot concede this round, otherwise they are broken.
Smoke down outside Monster as per usual. Often you'll find a T side lurking towards B with just the one player, but Na'Vi have 3. Edward is moving over as well as you. So again, to me, this is indicative of the opportunity they know is ahead of them. They want to brute force into the B bomb site, use and abuse that numbers advantage, but Astralis see no presence around the map as well. They've got Dupree and Connector, and they've got 4 people focusing on the B bomb site. Astralis are expectant. This is going to be a war.
Yeah, not too much utility left here for Astralis, but it may not matter, because indeed Na'Vi looking to perhaps just go in right now. Oh dear, Zipex goes down straight away. Na'Vi look to the flank, but Dupree stands strong and he's going to keep himself alive. And it won't matter if Na'Vi can take the bomb site. Flamey's still fighting for it, looking to see what he can do. The transfer not good enough. Now it comes down to simple. When you play with any health left alive, and that's a great headshot from him. 45 seconds to play with. He has the bomb. This can still go so many ways. He can still go to A.
Oh, Zeus has got a free kill here. He's got a free kill unless the other CT goes back to the balcony, but he's got to be really careful about Glaive's position. He's got to take it close, and he's got to do it before they realise that nobody is on A. If that rotation comes back in, they could lose this opportunity. There's a flashbang, and that's quite telling. He's going for the spray, but Glaive's just hiding, looks up, and he's taken out. Device there with the AWP. He has an angle for the site. You can plant it by the pillar, however, so there is a chance for the bomb to go down. You see it get thrown over. He spots it. You know a player is short. Oh, there it is. The timing brutal for Device, but he can go for the wallbang. Zeus with 10 HP gets B out of the site. He may have no idea. He may think Zeus is still there. Does he go for this? Look at the lack of money on Astralis. It was a close one, but it looks like Na'Vi have played a master stroke, and you can see Zeus continuing to push. Device has got no idea. Zeus will chase, and Simple will go for the flank, I'm sure. He's got to get there before Device makes his way towards long. Oh, and he's missed it! 10 HP versus an AWP. That's going to be something. Maybe he survives. Oh, there's a nice bait, but does Device go for the cross? He does. He's full health, and I think he's escaped. He must hold on to this AWP.
Oh my god, how is he alive? Device does not know how close he was to dying there. Oh my goodness, that, as you said, that AWP is really crucial. However, Na'Vi might be able to find the exact type of round to negate it and just perhaps bypass it entirely. You'll have to see what their read is on this situation, because now knowing the Device has an AWP, that is a big weapon to play around. Astralis can try to throw in some cheeky aggression with some grenades, and that can cause big problems in a round such as this, which otherwise, had he lost the AWP, might be free. And we'll see that that is the case. Astralis buy up here, sending Device aggressively towards the fountain. And when I say buy up, it just means some pistols and some supporting grenades.
They're spending a lot of money though, compared to what they had. We saw on Nuke, these were very dangerous rounds, although Overpass not quite Nuke, but there's still loads of close corners where they can spam these CZs, and they can play crossfires quicker than you can communicate the issue. Quicker than you can react, adjust. 2 HEs, Zipex and Glaive, they were holding them for a second, but it seems they've gone back to their guns now. Keep an eye on those grenades. Look at the timing from Dupree. Absolutely perfect from him. Just as Monster has questions asked of it, asked through it. He continues.
Big save coming.
Necessarily going for it. He's hiding in plain sight with the position he has. It's strong for 1 versus 1. If he takes a shot, he can fall back, take another one. He's got full health, so he should survive the bomb explosion. So important again that they hold on to this AWP, but will Na'Vi read that he's here? You can see that Zeus is on the high ground. Doesn't have 10 HP this time, Zeus, but Device, he knows upstairs could be compromised. Looks like he's going to go to Graffiti instead, which means that he should probably hold on to his weapon. I don't think Zeus will get get there at the time. And there we go. The score now 5-5. And Na'Vi still have many advantages. Astralis spent little that they had, so it's another eco round with an AWP for Astralis.
And again, that's so awesome to see from Na'Vi's perspective after having that struggle of a map 1 and just seeing it be the case that it was impossible for them to win these T rounds with their full buys. And this time it's quite a different story as they look confident up against Astralis, not only individually but as a team, and also with the calls from the in-game leader, Mr. Zeus. They have been good so far and got to be so careful in rounds such as this. We'll see what their approach is. Looking at a default so far, just keeping things pretty steady here. Quick pop flash over sewers for Electronic to get some information. Where is Device? Na'Vi may find out sooner and not in the way that they want than later if we see Device go for this peak, but it's going to fall back onto the B bomb site. Astralis gamble stacking B, and they are right so far at least.
This has been favoured from Na'Vi of late. However, this time they have Edward going for information. He's just moving to the long position at the moment. Are we going to see a 3-man boost from Astralis? Look at where they're going. Information seeking, but Device is not one of these players. There's 2. Up we go, and there's number 3. Hello, Zeus. Does he see the plane to his left? I'm not sure if he did. Na'Vi don't expect this. The problem is, even without a kill, this is a lot of information. Ding dong, and that's Zeus taken out. Still don't think they saw Electronic, however, but he is being checked for. Or is he? No, he's not. In the meantime, Edward's almost on the A side. He can make a play here. And Electronic pushes in. Neither player has the bomb. They haven't seen the bomb yet, Astralis. Now they know Edward is on A. Magisk still on the B bomb site. Which way do they go? He's got an AK as well. This could be brutal.
Do they have any idea? Still the bomb will be planted there. Simple in the smoke. What can he do? Get the AKs being spotted now. Magisk falls back as the teammates push forwards. Simple caught off guard. That's the AWP down. And this is very problematic now. There is not a kit for Astralis, so they have to go for the fast pushes. And the 1-for-1 is fantastic for Astralis. They have the AWP to hold on to this. Oh, and there's the pink. It's strong from Device as Astralis take a very unexpected round and they pick up a second AWP for their troubles.
That was not the round they were supposed to win. Astralis were in the bin. They were in the bin. But they managed to climb out and put Na'Vi in that position for a brief time. But again, Na'Vi have so much money. Astralis didn't survive with the numbers. Yes, they've got 2 AWPs, but there's still opportunity for Na'Vi to even aim for a good 9 rounds here in this half. But they cannot afford too many mistakes like that. That was crisp like potato chip from Device. And now we will see if Dupree can do the same.
Yeah, he's been quite amazing with his aggressive plays. Looking forward to seeing how that pans out for him. Device looking for the typical fountain peak here with the AWP, and those flashes go behind. Ooh, that was a close one. Teasing and fragging Simple. And we'll see Na'Vi quickly take connector. Astralis get the information. We'll get some utility exchanged as Na'Vi still work on early map control. Device rotating with that AWP, it seems. Reinforcing that B bomb site. Astralis perhaps, I mean, they know it. Na'Vi have had a lot of success hitting this B bomb site. And they reckon it's going to be another B.
Don't think that one was supposed to go there. But I like the idea. Na'Vi starting passive towards... Looking for a place to jump off the sandbags and one-tap them. That would be a good denial of information. Still 3 players on B. They know Na'Vi likes to take it slow in most cases, at least towards the A site. And now Glaive is starting to move up long. How far will he go, though?
A moment of silence here as Na'Vi begin to creep towards A once again. Bomb still towards B, and there is 25 seconds left in the round. Astralis starting to get antsy here. Surely Na'Vi must be going somewhere, and they have to commit into a bomb site, and it's got to be B at this point. Bomb on Monster. It will be dropped by Simple as he pushes forwards. The entry fragger there with that AK-47. Device with a lock on with that AWP. Misses the flick, but Simple gets himself a headshot, and that's Na'Vi on the way in. 8 seconds to plant it. They have to plant the bomb. Can they find their way onto a plant? Flamey is going to be close, but no, and it's denied, and there's no chance here in the 1v3. Electronic as Astralis close it down.
So down to the wire for Na'Vi. They had a 5-on-5 on the B bomb site. Everybody had pretty much rotated there for Astralis. Astralis had got too much information. Not enough cover, no smokes on the site, nowhere really safe to plant a bomb. Zipex with the hero play once again, and that's why you watch him. All those opportunities for Na'Vi that we spoke about, the monetary issues for Astralis starting to slip away as we move into the last 3 rounds of the first half. 7-5 in favor of Astralis. Tactical timeout for Na'Vi at the moment. There's still money to buy, but they can't make it so easy for Astralis in terms of having all of their players on one site.
This is definitely a tough situation for Na'Vi. That momentum switching definitely now very troubling last few rounds, and you know, you start to wonder if that really incredible play with the pistols and all the USPs and the AWP from, you know, with that initial frag from Magisk, because that round from Astralis was played so brilliantly. If that could be the moment that really switched the momentum, because it seems like it could be the case right now in Na'Vi. Back on the AK-47s, that double up is still persisting here for Astralis, of course, and they still have so much left in their playbook, James. This is worrying for Na'Vi. Oh,
close. 3 players starting towards B for Na'Vi. That's very telling, but again, we wonder about the time that he manages to avoid the flash. It's a team flash! I know there was one for him as well. A meeting of the minds from Na'Vi and Astralis. And the CTs get off better for a time, but it is a 4-on-4 now. This will favour Na'Vi, especially with so much time on the clock. It's going to be harder for Astralis to go for that information, but they're not shy of a jump peek, because it's constantly showing presence to CTs towards short B. They're telling Na'Vi, we know where you are, and we are expectant, and what are you going to do about that?
And they got some confidence, that's for sure. They can go and take some risks if they want to, and try to surprise Na'Vi, because they've been pretty passive, generally speaking, around these positions. Edward is the weakest player. He's asking questions towards that A bomb site, trying to get some information for Na'Vi, and burning that time, using that time to try to make the round more secure, as you mentioned, James. And that bomb is still moving towards that B bomb site as Device gets the pick towards A. And now Edward, my goodness, this could be a huge play. Will his timing be good though? Oh, catches a rotation. Oh, it takes a flash in the face. But now his teammates can go into that B bomb site, and it's clear, James. They have no idea, Astralis.
Yeah, Glaive is in short B though. He could be there sooner rather than later. That's a massive frag for Edward. He's only got 14 HP. Now what can Glaive do? Device is miles away from the site, having to rotate away from A, down the long position. And Glaive is very close to the smoke. Can he really afford to wait for Device? Glaive is the man with a kick in this situation. Wondering what else could be going on, but it seems that Astralis are thinking better of it, and they will hold on to these 2 weapons. Device with 46.50 in the bank, they can buy around what they have, so they have chosen the conservative route, and we are looking at round number 6 for Na'Vi.
Wow, what an amazing round. If you consider that, as you mentioned, 14 HP on Edward, he somehow finds that blind spot, able to push all the